audio-based media items can have multiple time events set to aid with broadcasting. The key ones are the intro, the period at the beginning of a song that it is okay to talk over or play a sweeper over. The hook, which is the most recognisable part of the song and is used for creating auto hooks or for the presenters to manually promote what's coming up. The extro, which is the point at the system will play the next item in any automated segue. And finally, we have a start and end time, which are used to trim silence from the beginning or the end of the audio file. Let's take a look at a new file we've just imported and set the intro, the extro and the hook. Let's take a look at this song I've just imported into the system. As part of the import process, any silence has been removed from the beginning of the track, and the track has also been normalized to the default level for the range that it was imported into. Finally, as part of the import process, the extro has automatically been set. This means that this song is now ready to be played, but it would be better if we added an intro and a hook to the song just to complete it. So let's have a look at how we would do that. The easiest way to set the intro is to play the audio and then click on the intro end button when you want the intro to end. The intro start is usually left as 0, and the intro mid provides a visual marker as the intro is playing. So let's listen to this audio and set the extro. You can use the mouse button to jump forward if you don't want to listen to the entire audio. So I clicked on the intro end just as the vocals were about to start. Now if I want to check that out, I can do so by clicking on the play button here. And if I want to, I can also use the jog buttons to go backwards or forwards a few milliseconds to just tighten that up. So if I want to just go back a tiny bit, I can just... There you go. So that's set my intro. If I want to do the hook, exactly the same thing. Listen to the audio. And you see I clicked on hook start and hook end to set the hook that I wanted to do. Now if you want to manually set the extro, you certainly can. You can go to the end there and you can listen to it and click on it. But also you can use the auto extro feature, which will automatically set the extro, which is what happens when you import this track. Okay, now that we've set an intro and a hook, save the item and the song is ready to play. Now let's take a look at this song we've imported. Normally, as I mentioned previously, the silence would have been removed from the beginning as part of the import process. But let's say that hasn't happened for some reason, and I've deliberately left the silence in this as an example. Then you can use the start and end markers to tell the system when it should start playing this audio file and when it should end playing this audio file. In order to access that, go to the View menu and click on the Start End option. And that will add an overall start and an overall end to the timing bar. So if you want to set the time to start, zoom in, choose where you want it to be, and then click on the overall start. You could do the same thing at the end if you want to, although it's less important. So now, whenever this media item is played, it will automatically start 2.9 seconds into the audio file and end 3 minutes 10.4 seconds. You can also use timing markers to trigger playback of other media items on the media wall, be they commands, audio items, streams, etc. Let's take a look at a scenario where that may be useful. Here we have a news bed with an intro section, and I want to play a pre-recorded news media item at a certain point in the bed. To do that, I need to enable the triggers. So go to View menu and tick the Trigger Items option. And here you can see underneath each time marker is now a number and an up and down, and this allows you to either type in or set the media item that needs to be played at that when this marker is set. So I want my pre-recorded news to play here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it to where I want it to play, and I'm just going to put the intro end there. My pre-recorded news is at media item 9950. So let's put that in here. If you're happy, go back to home, hit save. So now, when I play this news item,
Michelle Obama is delivering her final speech as First Lady. Her and husband Barack Obama are spending their last few days in the White House.
And there you go, you can see the pre-recorded news was then brought into the bed at the appropriate time. You can use this technique for all sorts of different scenarios in Myriad Playout.